Your days are filled with a constant stream of decisions. A study from Columbia University found that we're bogged down by a good 70 decisions a day. Some decisions are minor, such as what to eat, which route to drive to work, or in what order to tackle tasks. Others are more difficult, such as deciding between two job offers, whether to move to a new city for someone you love, or whether to cut a toxic person out of your life. With so many decisions taking up each day, learning to prioritize and make them effectively is essential to your success and happiness. 1. They turn small decisions into routines. Decision-making works like a muscle. As you use it over the course of a day, it gets too exhausted to function effectively. One of the best strategies successful people use to work around their decision fatigue is to eliminate smaller decisions by turning them into routines. Doing so frees up mental resources for more complex decisions. Steve Jobs famously wore a black turtleneck to work every day. Mark Zuckerberg still dons a hoodie. Both men have stated that these iconic images are the simple result of daily routines intended to cut down on decision fatigue. 2. They make big decisions in the morning. Another great way to beat decision fatigue is to save small decisions for after work and to tackle complex decisions in the morning when your mind is fresh. When you're facing a stream of important decisions, a great trick is to wake up early and work on your most complicated tasks before you get hit with a bunch of distracting minor tasks. A similar strategy is to do some of the smaller things the night before to get a head start on the next day. 3. They pay attention to their emotions. There's an old saying, don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions, and it definitely rings true. Successful people recognize and understand their emotions so that they're able to look at decisions as objectively and rationally as possible. 4. They evaluate their opinions objectively. When really wrapped up in a decision, successful people weigh their options against a predetermined set of criteria because they know this makes decision-making easier and more effective. Here are some helpful criteria to consider. How does this decision benefit me? How does it hurt me? How does this benefit blank? How does it hurt blank? Would I regret making this decision? Would I regret not making this decision? Does this decision reflect my values? 5. They sleep on decisions. Sleeping on your decision ensures you have clarity of thought when you approach it the next day. It also allows time for your emotions to run their course. When you act too quickly, you tend to react. But when you give more focus and time to your decision, you expose important facets of it that you didn't see before. 6. They don't wait too long though. Successful people know the importance of gathering as much information as they can, but at the same time, they make certain not to fall prey to analysis paralysis. Instead of waiting for the stars to align, successful people know that they need to have a timetable to follow in reaching their decision. Once they set that date, they are motivated to do their homework and some soul searching in order to meet that deadline. 7. They use exercise to recharge. The stress of a major decision naturally produces cortisol, the chemical that triggers the fight or flight response. Cortisol clouds your ability to think clearly and rationally. When you find yourself stressing about a decision, try exercising. As little as 30 minutes is all it takes to get a good endorphin-fueled buzz to return to mental clarity. Exercise also helps you get past that fight or flight state by putting the cortisol to practical use. 8. They always return to their moral compass. Successful people know the importance of sticking to their morals when making an important decision. Morals serve as trusted guides when your emotions pull you in a different direction. 9. They seek outside counsel. When approaching a decision, we have a natural tendency to pick an alternative and then gather information to support that decision, instead of gathering information and then choosing a side. A great way to beat confirmation bias is to seek outside opinions and advice from people who bring different perspectives to your situation. Their perspectives help you weigh your options more objectively and spot your subjective or irrational tendencies. 10. They reflect on previous decisions. Good decisions come from experience, but experience comes from making bad decisions. This isn't to say that the only way to become a great decision maker is to make a ton of mistakes. It just means that it's important to keep past decisions front of mind. Successful people are aware enough of past decisions to use them to their benefit when something similar comes up. With repercussions that can last days, weeks, or even years, making great decisions is an effort that's worth every bit of your time and energy.